Acknowledge Scott Silverthorne. I sat in the budget meetings the other night and really, we have a wonderful city council. It's a wonderfully managed city. That's why I chose to live here. That's why my family lives here, is because the city should be very proud of the fact that over the years they have enjoyed wonderful city council with new people. And we have an open seat. Joan Cross passed away in July. I'm not sure that I would have decided to run otherwise, except there was an opening and I thought, well, maybe this is an opportunity for me to bring something new. And an understanding that when you do things strictly on a tactical level, or an ad hoc level, or let's solve the problem today level, then you're not strategically looking down the road. You're not building today what you need for tomorrow in the next 10 years. And I'd like to see Fairfax City really take a long, hard look, and I know that with the comprehensive strategic planning, that's exactly what we're doing. I love the fact that the City Council is reaching out. I would like to bring things like social media tools to our community so that we diversify some of the people that we're hearing from, diversify the ways in which people can give feedback to the council on what it is that's important to them, or their ideas. Door knocking has produced such great conversations, people who want solar panels and people who have ideas about open spaces and green spaces and conservation, and these are things we need to hear from more people, but not everybody comes to the city council meetings. And so if we don't offer them a path in order to give us feedback, how will we really make decisions based on a diversity of opinions in the city? And as far as the housing, it is something I'm very interested in because I knock on doors, you get that walk list, and in municipal elections, it's people in their 70s, 80s, and 90s who vote in those elections. And they are living in houses they moved into 45 years ago when they had families. And they are still there. And it's because they don't want to leave the city. And we have not provided enough alternatives for them to downsize into a place. Tom and I live in Providence Square now. We love it. Universal design, it's handicap accessible, it's got ramps, it's within walking distance of public transportation. I would love for more people to have that as an option so that we can move more families into the city. People don't understand that if you can't provide alternative housing, there isn't a place for families to move in. So I'd like to make sure that we are really looking at the demographic of the city, who lives here now, who we want to live here in the future, and that we provide that quality of community. And as far as open spaces, I was talking earlier to somebody about open spaces. I prefer to think of them as community spaces. It's the difference between being passive and being dynamic. The Kitty Posner Garden, to me, is not just an open space, it's a community space. People can fill it up with whatever they want, from art classes to senior Tai Chi, to children's books, to the newspapers like they do in Bryant Park behind the New York Public Library. It is a place for the community to decide what kind of activities feed the community here and will attract people to the city, making this a destination point. My friend Lee Corey once made a distinction between being a human being and a human doing. And I am a human doing. And I would very much appreciate your support as I look to fill that empty slot on the city council. Joan did a marvelous job, and with all of the things that I heard about Joan, I heard that she was fair, she was open-minded, she was even-handed, and she always made time for people. And I hope to do at least that much. Thank you all for coming. I appreciate it. Facebook, yard signs, bumper stickers.